Not sure why they're moving the cars. Here there'll be a construction worker. They got a T-bone here. Maybe the police officers wanted them to move it out of the way. But these cars were off of Heil. They just moved the cars out of the way. Usually they don't do that. They moved the cars out of the... What? No, I'm not. I'm with media.
Media?
Yeah. Guy got upset. I was taking pictures of his car. Yeah, I'm not sure why they moved the cars. They are looking at one person. There's an ambulance over there. They're looking at a person. There we got yeah, but the cars were over here. I guess the police officer just told, normally they don't do that. They told them to move the cars, I guess. Yeah, the guy didn't like me taking pictures of his car. So, we were here last week. Was it like last week at nighttime we filmed an accident? But yeah, there's someone in the ambulance over here, Magnolia and Heil. But remember, I believe it was a 2-car accident we filmed last week or maybe the week before, with a nighttime one. But yeah, this he didn't like me filming his car. We'll just stay a short couple pictures. Man, I got hit hard. Went up to not sure if there was a passenger in it or not. But anyways, they were parked. They were parked in the street over there, and I guess the officers told them to move. I guess just to keep traffic moving. But normally, an accident like this, they ain't telling the cars to move out of the way. But there is someone being treated in the ambulance. I'm not sure. Quite possibly it might be this driver. Yeah, the guy didn't like me filming his work truck. Understandably. So we'll just stick out for another minute and then we'll go ahead and leave here. Unless this was his truck, I'm not sure. Because the other guy's over by the ambulance. But a hard hit there. This guy was driving the white truck. He moved that out of the way. Again, remember we filmed an accident at nighttime about a week ago here. My hotel's just on the other side of the road, of the bridge. I took the freeway to get here. I was in Westminster at Springdale. I hopped on the freeway to come to this accident. But one is being treated. Maybe the guy that said something, he might be in this might be his car. I was thinking this was his truck, but he probably called this a truck, the Jeep. All right, we're gonna end this one. They're just cleaning up all the debris here. One person is being treated. That person was in the parking lot. Yeah, usually they don't move the cars like that. The cars were right here, and the Jeep was right here. I believe the Jeep was right here, and the truck was right here. Maybe the white truck was right here. Yeah, usually they don't move stuff like that. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. This is going to be a short video. 2 vehicle accident, at least 1 person's being treated in the ambulance. Yeah, I believe the guy that said something is the owner of the red Jeep. So we'll go ahead and end this video. If I come across anything else this evening, I will go live. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. Again, this was Magnolia, Ohio. 1 person's was being treated in the ambulance. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Catch me on the next one. Always set your notifications. You never know when I go live. Again, this was the city of Westminster. We're right on the border of Fountain Valley. Over the hills, Fountain Valley. Maybe we'll get one last picture. No, the guy is over there. I don't want any confrontations. All right, guys. Take care.